stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise, I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
What's up guys, welcome to the channel. And today's video is about the safety of you. Is it safe for you to walk during the day or at night in the streets of Nairobi? Well, first of all, before I start, thank you for tuning in and clicking my video and the support. I appreciate. To the returning subscribers, thanks man. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the safety of you during the day in the busy streets of Nairobi. First of all, when walking in the busy streets, you have to be how do I put it? You have to be like brave, look brave and relaxed. You shouldn't look like scared, or when you look at someone, you just know that this person is new at this place because the way he walks, the way he looks at things, and so much more. So for example, in the streets of Nairobi, people are always on rush. They don't just walk lazily or freestyle like other cities like Mombasa. Mombasa people are slow, relaxed because of I don't know, it's their way of life, I'd say, or how they are raised and stuff. But when it comes to Nairobi, people are on toes. People are just moving like crazy. And if it's your first time, you might be a little bit scared because the streets are so crowded and stuff. And if you're not a person of crowds, you'll tend to avoid them as much as possible. So the safety of a person depends on how the impression of him or her. If a person looks at you, his first impression will tell him that this person is new here, or this person is used to walk on these streets. And if you look at someone, you might see, oh, this person looks lost. So walking in such streets, crowded streets, let's say Moi Avenue, Tomboya Street, or River Road, those are the chaotic streets because they are always full of people, be it daytime, be it nighttime, let's say from around 4 p.m. to around 9 p.m. At that time, the streets are so packed. So if you look like lost or someone new, then there is high possibility that someone may take advantage of you. So you must look brave and look courageous, like you know where you're going. Even if you don't know where you're going, just pretend that you know where you're going. That's how people survive in those crazy streets. Well, according to safety, it's safe mostly during the day because there's some undercover police and stuff everywhere, and you won't know them because they're undercover, meaning they're dressed civilian just like anybody else. So if you just scream or do something else, then there's high possibility that that person will be caught. Yeah, and so it's safe. So no need to worry much, but be cautious. Don't just talk to anyone randomly. First, look at the person, rate him or scale him. if he looks suspicious and stuff before approaching him. Don't just approach anyone because you don't even know anybody's intentions. Okay, let me give you an example. There was this time we went to watch a big game. It was Gor Mahia versus was it? It was which team? Everton versus, was it Everton? Yeah, Everton versus Kariobangi Sharks. Kariobangi Sharks is a local team here in Kenya, and that time the field was so packed. It was in Moi Sports Complex, Kasarani, and its capacity is of 65,000 people. So you can imagine that huge crowd. So we watched the game from the beginning till the end. First, before even entering the stadium, people were so packed, and there were only 2 gates that were open. The others were closed because that side was already packed. So they decided to open another gate from the other side so that people can be evenly distributed in the stadium. So after the match, so there was this huge crowd, people. There's this main highway, the Thika Road, and majority use that route. The other side, just few people, but imagine over 65,000 people using one highway at the same time. So you can imagine how crowded the streets there, that highway was. So when we were heading out, so there were no buses to take us down to the capital, the CBD. So there were a few, and we had to struggle to get in those buses. So the time you're just struggling and hanging on the bus, some other guys behind you are busy pickpocketing you. So you feel many hands touching your pockets and stuff. So you even lose concentration. Will you hold yourself on the bus, or will you protect your pockets and mostly phones and money that's in your pocket? So you even you can even be stepped on by people because there's a huge crowd struggling to enter let's say a 32-seater bus, and you can imagine that situation. So my case, I was hanging, then I had someone touching my pocket, and I just hit that his arm strongly until that person even almost screamed, and he let go of my pocket, and I rushed in. I didn't even bother to look behind because there were so many people. You couldn't even know the person who was trying to pickpocket you. So in such crowds, you should always avoid those huge crowds, because some people's intentions are not good. Some people's intention there might be bad, because you don't know what they're up to and stuff, and some are there to make their own living by pickpocketing you. So you have to be very cautious. But deep in the streets, it's so cool, and you should even avoid. The most important thing is to avoid certain crowds that you even squeeze yourself to pass people. That way you can't even realize if someone is touching you to steal from you and stuff, or is just passing. So you have to be cautious on that. But in terms of safety, it is safe, but you have to be careful. Just like any other city in the world, you have to be careful. There are not everyone's intention is the same as yours, so you better be safe. Well, at night, I'd say it's 50-50. It's safe, not safe, 50-50, because some streets that don't have good lighting and stuff. They might be dark corridors, so it's up to you to keep on the right lane where there's good lighting of the streets with the street lights and stuff. And beware, you don't just hold your phone like this and walk. Someone might knock your hand and run away with your phone. So that's all I can say about the safety of Nairobi and any other city in general in Africa, I'd say, or even in the world. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the video till the end. I appreciate that. Please go subscribe, give the video a like, drop a comment. Let me know your weird situation or your worst encounter in the city, or what happened that scared you, or what did you see that raised your I'd say your blood pressure or made your heart skip. Feel free to share your experiences down on the comment section. Till then, see you guys on the next one.